Alright guys, welcome back to more Champions League action. We're at the Bernabeu today to take on Real Madrid. So yes, in the last part we beat Manchester United quite comfortably in the end, and in this one we just got to see it through. We've put out our weakened team like we said we were going to do. Terry's going to be the captain today. There's a lot of players, there's quite a few players actually that are playing for us that in this match that got a little stamina. Some of them have got quite a bit of fatigue. Well, not a lot of fatigue, but still. So we are putting out a team that they should be able to get through just about. But I want to rest everyone because if we get through this today, we've got 2 cup finals coming up. We've got the cup final in the next match against Manchester United, and then obviously we've got the European final coming up in a few weeks and whatnot. So we need to start preparing, but Bamogo's going to be there again with Berbatov up front today. Gave us some trouble last time, especially Bamogo, but that is our team right there today. Khan is going to go in goal. Now Marshall was on red form, but his stamina was a little bit low and he had a bit of fatigue, so I thought we'll just throw Khan in for this one even though he's only on the green form. Yeah, Matthew, right, I haven't called him Matthew in a while, at left back. Cafu at right back today. Kallstrom is on red form, so he's going to play in the midfield today. Kind of didn't want to. He might come off after maybe the first half or something. Kruf's in there. Shimizu attacking midfield. And whatnot, and then obviously we got Torres and Messi up front together. And now imagine that back in around about say 2009 time, because could you imagine Messi and Torres, you know, around that time together in a partnership? That would have been the stuff of dreams back then. But yeah, and here's Kruf, and he puts in Torres. Torres hasn't played for ages, man. It just feels like he hasn't started for us in forever, and that's a good ball in. And here's Shimizu, and it's going to be kept in. And, yeah, okay. We can live with that. Oh! Exact same position against, oh, wow. Okay, just no need for that. Against Inter, where we was 4-0 up, and then obviously we, oh, could be really good for Torres. Where is that off to? It sums up his season, that, doesn't it, early on here? Sums up the kind of season he's had. Back in season 3, wow, Torres was on fire. He would have at least gotten that on target all day long. But just recently, you know, last season he scored some goals for us, but we didn't see an awful lot of him. And this season, just, yeah... He's just gone now. That's it for Torres. You know, I never thought I'd be actually saying, oh, I think we want to sell him. Shimizu's effort is going to be on target, but straight at Casillas today. What was I saying? So yeah, I was in the same situation sort of with the Inter game. It was 4-0 up, and then we went away. We basically just put out a weakened team. We lost the game, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter as long as we're not conceding too many. And here comes Berbatov, speaking of which, but Khan is going to deal with that all day long. Well done to him. He needs a good performance today. It's Kallstrom, here's Kaiser, over to Matthew. And blocked out there, here's Woodgate. Oh, this is actually really bad. What are we doing here? We're going to get to it. Cafu's right out of position. Khan deals with it again, and we are under pressure here so far. Nothing to worry about just yet. Here's Matthew. He's going to run past Berbatov there. There's Kruf. He's trying to put a ball through to Torres. Not going to work out. Here's Baptista. And he's going to try and work something. And Khan again, who's probably Khan's like probably seeing more of the ball than anyone else right now. Strange. That's not going to find Messi. Back to Woodgate, still at this club. So we got Arsenal coming up next in the league. I think after obviously the cup final. I think. Then obviously either Barca or Juventus, considering we get that far. And Terry's going to keep running after this one. Oh, well done, Terry. Really well, nicely done. And he's got to put Messi in. Messi! What a goal! From Lionel Messi. Nice chip over the keeper. 5-0 on aggregate. And that's the away goal that we could have done with. This is what we couldn't do at Inter. He just gets to it and goes for it first time. I think that's his actual first goal of the season, Messi. Assisted by Shimizu there. Oh, I think it's just on the line. I think it's just classed as outside the box, that. So just have a look at it one last time. Yeah, it's just out. Over and in. Excellent, excellent goal there. Yeah, I think that's his first goal. You know what I mean? Him and Lupoli getting the goals in Europe and whatnot this season. You know what I mean? I can't wait till next season though, when obviously like Schwartz and Henry aren't cup tied and whatnot. You know what? I've been thinking about it just recently, and I'm thinking honestly, it's going to have to be. Oh, it's going to be. Oh my gosh, Torres! What is up with him? And they're going to bring on Raul for Roberto Carlos there. Very interesting. Obviously in dire need of goals. Yeah. It's just strange, isn't it? It's Moreno. And over! Oh, what a save by Khan. Great reactions. And a free kick given to Liverpool there. Tell you what, I think, you know what, despite that goal Messi's just got, I think Khan's been man of the match so far for me. Definitely. But, yeah, just want to say well done to Terry not giving that ball up. It was him that kept it going initially. But, yeah, Barca do have their away goal. Again, oh, Khan is playing it dangerous in this match. Wow. Yeah, they do have their away goal. Khan again to the rescue, I guess, kind of. Against Juventus, but Juventus do have the lead so far in that one, and that is a fantastic ball over to Messi, who's onside, but his touch has let him down, and no penalty given there. That is unbelievable. Maybe could have gone for another chip there first time, because Casillas was out of his goal. It was a really good ball forward to him. I was honestly thinking about getting rid of Messi, but yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I think Mutu and Henry might be the partnership up front next season. I don't think we're going to be getting rid of Ronaldinho or anything, but I'm really not sure about transfers just yet. That is half time, guys, and it's that man right there with the goal so far. He maybe could have had two if he'd maybe gone for that chip, but that second chip anyway. But oh well. But yeah, we're off. So I think like Schwartz maybe next season will probably just remain as like a sort of sub player, because at the end of the day, you know, we bought Thierry Henry for a reason, to try and bag us some goals. You know, and I've liked Thierry Henry. I've actually almost liked him just as much as Ronaldinho has been this season. To be honest, like Ronaldinho's got goals, but he hasn't really. Oh, what an effort! What a save there. He's got goals, but he hasn't really done anything too special. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But Schwartz is still 21. You know what I mean? Like Thierry Henry is like 10 years older than him in the game by now. In fact, I think he's 11 years older than him by now, actually. So, you know what I mean? That could be a thing. But yeah, we'll see. And this is pretty good, is it? Over to Torres, and taking off the ball there. And that's pretty. Oh no. What was I saying? So yeah, either Barca or Juventus in that final. I think we'd definitely be there now, because even if Madrid get. Even if they get 5 goals, we'll still go through on away goals in the end, and this is really bad. It's Berbatov. Good save by Khan yet again there. He's been the man on fire today. I think he's only 17 still, isn't he? Ronaldo's going to come on for Berbatov now. They're going to... Well, they might as well go for the bottom. Raul and Ronaldo there. If it was me, I would have had them probably starting the game, both of them. Here's Ronaldo, just come on, back out to Javi Garcia. And bowling is going to be kept out there by, I think, Terry. Here's De La Red. It's Moreno. And I think Shimizu's played really well in that AMF area, honestly. This could be really bad. It's Berbatov against his former team. Oh, Khan gets a vital touch. And I think it was some Mafior there who cleared up for us. Here's Torres. Oh, he's trying to pick out Shimizu in the middle there. We're going to have a little change here. I know it's kind of early on in the second half, but I'm going to rest Kallstrom for now. And bring Rosicky on, because Rosicky's stamina seems to always be pretty good. So, yeah, that's just a thing that we're going to do there. Back out here. And there's Javi Garcia, and that's a really good ball for Berbatov, who is going to net it, unfortunately. Khan maybe shouldn't have come out for that, possibly. I'm sort of thinking he shouldn't have come out for that. I think if he had just maybe stayed on his line, because obviously he was out of his box, so he couldn't use his hands there right at the last second. So if he'd maybe just stayed, maybe could have got down to it. Never mind, though. Yeah. Berbatov gets a goal. He used to play for us. He played for us for a whole year between season 1, halfway through, and season 2. And just thinking back to him just recently as well, and thinking like, you know, he, I mean, he looked like he was starting to really get going for us as well in season 2, because he didn't really do much in the first half of the, the second half of the first season, and that is centimeters. And then, yeah, he looked like he was maybe starting to get better, and then we let him go, and then we brought like Robinho in and whatnot, and Gilardino and whatnot, so that was something, and that's been brought out. Here's Cruff, and here's Torres. Oh, we came here in this leg last season, in the quarters obviously, and we won 2-0. I think Torres got one. I think Kallstrom also got one, if I'm not mistaken. Messi's let that go. Over here. And, Rossi's not in there. It's Javi Garcia. And that's going to be a Real Madrid corner, I believe. Back in there. Ooh. There was like 3 men around. I was going to say, if we didn't get to that, I would have been asking questions of our defence. It's going to be another corner. And this tie's nearly over. 75 minutes in here. And let's back out again. Anywhere will do. I actually don't know what happened. Did he hit the post? Oh, I think he's at the... I think he did, but it didn't look like it touched it. I thought maybe... I think Cafu was on the line there, and I thought maybe it touched him and it's gone out for a corner, but it didn't. It was a great shot, nonetheless. But, yeah, here's Torres. Oh, Shimizu! What happened? He's gone for the shot. Oh, he smacks the post. And it's still in play. And here's Rosicky. And it's Cruff. And it's still going to be Cruff. He's going to beat that player. It's going to go out. Still ours. So we are going to make a couple more subs in a moment. Messi's onside. He'll get to this. He's going to put it back in there. That's really good, actually. Shimizu chose not to hit it. You know what? Maybe he should have. Cafu, who's a right back, is on the left here for some reason. We seem to keep missing the ball a bit here as well. Really good ball to Rosicky to finish it. It's got to be... Oh! Back across for it, Casillas. Unbelievable. Should have been the Messi second goal there. I can't believe that one. It's Baptista. Out to Moreno. Take it away. Here's Terry. Last few minutes now. We're definitely going to that final, but who it's against, we don't know yet. This is an excellent ball forward to Cruyff. If he can bang it into the middle. Oh, I think it was Rossi was waiting for it. It's back to Casillas. It's no good for Madrid now. Don't know what's happened there, but one of their players, I think it was it Raul's down there? Good stuff. This could be it. If I play our cards right, it's Messi. He's got to do it on his own, has he? And I think we're going to get that throw in, are we? Oh, it's not ours, but Chiellini and Ronaldinho have come on just for the last couple of, well, literally the last 10 seconds here. And we're still going to play on. There it is. We're going to the Champions League final. Nice. That's just what I wanted, really. We didn't win the game, but still. Job done. So it's actually going to be Baptista who's got the man of the match today for Madrid. I honestly thought, maybe if Khan responded to shots with precise judgment. You see, if there's something said about a player, that usually means the game has recognised that they've done something quite well. But I sort of think that maybe what ruined it for Khan was that he did concede that goal. If we kept the clean sheet, I reckon he might have got a higher rating. Who knows, he might have even stole the man of the match. Not particularly sure there. Terry with the 7 there. At least 6s across the board for us. Shimizu with a set. He was excellent today. Messi only with a 6.5, but still. Oh, we got 5.5 for Rossi. Didn't have a lot of time though. So yeah, very happy with that performance today. Anyway, guys, just before we find out who we're going to be against in the final, we've got Arsenal. They've beaten Roma 5-1 here. To get to the UEFA Cup final. And also they're going to be playing Manchester United. It's an all-English tie in the UEFA Cup final. So if we win the Champions League and say, for example, Arsenal win the UEFA Cup, then we'll play them in a hypothetical sort of, European Super Cup before next season. So yes, Arsenal Manchester United final right there. And again, we're just going to have a look at some of the other finals. So we got Barcelona against Real Madrid in the cup final coming up next. Obviously all these finals are played in the next game week. So yeah, that should be an interesting one, definitely. Real Madrid have beaten Osasuna, they've beaten Real Zaragoza, they've beaten Valencia, whereas Barcelona have beaten Mallorca, they've beaten Sociedad. Sevilla went out against Sociedad, and then Villarreal. Serie A, we've got Roma versus Udinese right here. Interesting one there. Wow, okay. So we've got AC Milan going through there against Juventus, but then it went on to be a sort of derby tie against AC and Inter, and obviously Inter got through. Roma's route to the final, Cagliari, Parma, and then knocked out Inter. Very nice there from them. Siena for Udinese, Sampdoria, and then Empoli. Pretty nice route to the final for them, not too difficult, I suppose. And then League 4, we have Ajax against Benfica. So they've knocked out Stuttgart, and then Galatasaray, and then Bayern Munich. 6-2 overall, wow. Benfica, they've beaten Paris, they've beaten Fenerbahce, and they've beaten Lyon to get to that final. Anyway, guys, the Champions League final is going to be Liverpool versus Juventus. So, yes, interesting, that one, very interesting. How did it go then? How did it go? 6-2. So Barcelona managed to get another goal, but Juventus thrashed them 4-1 in the second leg there. So we're going to play Juventus yet again this season. We played them in played them in pre-season. Played them twice in our group stage of the Champions League, and now we're going to face them again in the final. Unbelievable, to be honest. I was really hoping for Barca, honestly, guys. But I guess we'll see how that one goes in time. So that's it, guys. That's it today. There's only one thing to talk about right now, and it's that League Cup final, in quotation marks, against Manchester United. We've just beaten them at Old Trafford 5-0. Now we go to Wembley to face them again I think it might be closer this time, but you never know, guys. You never know what these matches throw at you. So yeah, guys, pretty exciting day today. We find out who we've got in the European final, and now we move on to our League Cup final, which is the priority, obviously, before Champions League final. So please do comment, rate, subscribe, and share as always. Hope you enjoyed this. I did, and I'll see you guys next time for League Cup final against Manchester United. Take care.